Every night at exactly 1:48 a.m., someone started knocking from inside my walls. Not pipes, not neighbors. 3 slow knocks, always the same. Knock, knock, knock. At first, I thought the sound came from the apartment next door, but then I realized something horrifying. The knocks followed me. Bedroom, kitchen, bathroom. Wherever I stood, the knocking came from inside the wall closest to me, like something knew exactly where I was. The first week, I barely slept. Every night at 1:48 a.m., the knocking returned. Always 3 knocks, never more, never less. Then came the scratching, soft fingernails dragging slowly through the drywall. Scratch! Right beside my bed. I pressed my ear against the wall once, and instantly heard breathing on the other side. Wet, heavy, too close. I jumped back immediately. Then the breathing stopped. Silence. And suddenly, 3 knocks came directly behind where my head had been. Knock, knock, knock. I moved out of the bedroom after that. Started sleeping on the couch. Lights on. TV running. Anything to avoid hearing it. Didn't matter. At exactly 1:48 a.m., the TV shut off by itself. Then, knock, knock, knock. This time from inside the living room wall. Then I heard whispering, very soft, like someone speaking through thick water. At first I couldn't understand it. Then, slowly, the voice became clearer. Open it. Every hair on my body stood up. I searched the wall the next morning and found something strange behind the bookshelf. A tiny square outline beneath the wallpaper, like an old sealed door hidden inside the wall. There was no handle, no lock, just scratches. Hundreds of them, long, deep marks covering the wood. And right in the center, someone had carved words into it. Do not knock back. That night, I stayed awake holding my phone camera toward the hidden panel. At exactly 1:48 a.m., the knocking started immediately. Knock, knock, knock. The hidden door vibrated slightly. Then the scratching began underneath it. Something moving, crawling. Then the whisper returned. Closer this time. Please. The voice sounded weak, almost human. Let me out. I should have ignored it. But after weeks without sleep, my brain stopped thinking clearly. So I knocked back. 3 times. Knock, knock, knock. Silence. Complete silence. Then, something slammed violently against the hidden door from inside the wall. The entire bookshelf shook. A horrible scream echoed through the apartment. Not angry, excited. Then laughter started inside the walls. Wet, choking laughter, running through every room around me. Inside the ceiling, inside the floor, everywhere. The apartment lights flickered rapidly, then all shut off at once. Darkness swallowed everything, and from somewhere inside the wall beside me, I heard fast crawling, coming closer. Then a face pushed outward beneath the wallpaper, human-shaped, stretching the wall from the inside. Its mouth opened unnaturally wide beneath the paper and whispered softly, "Thank you." I ran out of the apartment immediately, spent the rest of the night in my car. The next morning, I called the landlord. The moment I mentioned knocking, he went silent, then quietly asked, "You answered it?" My stomach dropped instantly. I asked him what was inside the walls, but he ignored the question. Instead, he whispered, "You need to leave." Then he hung up. I tried, but when I returned to pack my things, the apartment door wouldn't open fully. Something heavy blocked it from inside. I forced it wider slowly and froze instantly. The entire apartment walls were covered in wet handprints, all leading toward my bedroom. The hidden door behind the bookshelf was wide open now. Darkness filled the space inside. Not a normal dark, a deep, moving darkness, like something breathing inside it. Then I heard footsteps from inside the wall, slow, bare feet against wood, coming closer. Then a figure crawled slowly out of the opening, too thin, too long. Its arms bent backward unnaturally. Its skin looked pale gray and wet. And its face looked almost human, except it had no eyes, only empty holes leaking black liquid. The creature tilted its head slowly toward me, listening, then smiled. Its jaw cracked open far too wide, and inside its mouth, I saw more knocking hands moving beneath the skin, tiny fists pressing outward, knocking from inside its body. Knock, knock, knock. I backed away slowly. Then, suddenly, more knocking erupted from inside every wall around me. Hundreds of knocks all at once. The drywall bulged outward everywhere. Faces pressing through. Hands reaching beneath the wallpaper. People trapped inside the walls. All whispering together, "Let us out." The creature took one slow step toward me, then another, its limbs cracking loudly. And behind it, more figures crawled from inside the hidden space. Dozens of them, all eyeless, all smiling. The apartment lights flickered back on suddenly, and for 1 second, I saw the walls clearly. There weren't pipes inside them. There were bodies. Hundreds of human bodies packed tightly inside the walls, still moving, still breathing. Then every head turned toward me at once, and all of them knocked together simultaneously. Knock, knock, knock. The creature smiled wider, then whispered softly, "There's room for one more."